it suddenly looks all different. It's so weird to me. But here we are. We're going to start in a comfortable seat. I'll adjust my mat. Mute you all with love. You're muted. I love you guys for that. Comfortable seat, tall spine. Get the sits bones sinking into the earth. Nice flow we've got going today. This angle looks so weird to me this morning. I feel like I look so far away. I'm here, I promise. Okay, rock through your sits bones. Literally rock back and forth, side to side. Feel this space on the earth. Maybe even circle around. Bless you, kitty. Close your eyes for a second. One hand at heart, one hand at belly. Feel that breath. Take a moment to become present in this time and space, to anchor yourself into this body, into this present moment. And maybe take a second to choose a mantra or an intention for practice today. My mantra for this flow is embrace change. I don't know if it's just because it's spring and restrictions are all changing, but it feels like a lot of things are changing in the world right now. Certainly a lot of things are changing in my world right now. So I'm trying to focus on embracing that. Embracing the change. Change is one of the only constants in our universe, which is ironic, but true. And it has been my experience, the more resistant I am to change, which is sort of my natural state, the more challenging the change becomes. So I'm working on that today. Release your fingertips out to the side, push down into the fingertips, slightly behind your hips. Lift your heart up a little bit high, look up towards the sky. And then inhale those hands up nice and high. Take the right hand behind and the left hand across. We'll take a nice easy twist, waken the body up a little bit. And then inhale up and over, twist the opposite direction. And here's Mimosa, my yoga kitty, coming to say hello. Inhale, reach up nice and high and fold forward. Walking the hands out. And you may not be folding very deeply yet if your body isn't really warm or awake or ready for this, or observing where there's aches and challenges to movement. It really doesn't matter how far you fold forward. You're just looking for sensation in your body and to breathe into that. Tuck the chin, roll it all the way up. Pause for a moment and notice which foot is in front of the other. And then rock your weight back a little bit. Release the feet out wider than the hips, and we'll take a couple of seated windshield wipers. Side to side. Feeling the feet, the ankles, the hips, the knees. And we'll come back up nice and tall and put the opposite foot in front. Take a deep breath, maybe shake out the knees a little bit or rock the sits bones one more time. Walk those fingertips out and slightly back. Push into the fingertips, lift the heart and the head. And then inhale both hands up and we'll twist to the right. Don't even need to look back over your shoulder right now. You might just be looking straight to the right or just slightly back. Feel ease in the neck, don't overdo. And inhale up, reach, wiggle the fingers, and twist in the opposite direction. And inhale all the way up to the sky, circle the wrists. You might even walk, reaching one arm up and the other, getting a little more side stretch going here. And then we'll fold forward. And notice, if you will, that this side might feel easier to fold, or it might feel more challenging to fold. Both sides probably don't feel the same. There's the point. And so breathe into where you are feeling sensation here. And then tuck the chin, plant the fingers, roll it all the way back up. And swing around into tabletop, all fours. Getting there in a way that feels good, whatever that is like today. Shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. Belly is pulling up and towards the spine, shoulder blades wide across the back. Push the tops of the feet down, or maybe even tuck your toes under here if that feels good. And on an inhale, we'll drop the belly low, lift the head, heart, and hips. Exhale, roll through spine, chin to chest for cat. 2 more, just like that. Moving with your own breath. And slowing it down a little to the best of your ability. We'll come back into a neutral. Walk your hands a step forward so that wrists are in front of shoulders now. We're going to keep the heels lifted and the toes tucked, so you can slide the hips back. This is a half child's pose. And we're going to roll forward, let the hips drop down for a little cobra action. You don't need to stay. Exhale back, half child. Inhale forward for cobra. And as you get more comfortable here, you might start to rock the hips out, getting a nice stretch through the abs. One more time, all the way forward, finding your cobra or your version of cobra today. And then we'll lift the hips up and back, downward facing dog. And start to walk the dog out. Rocking the hips a little side to side. Maybe you want to nod the head yes and shake it no here. Bend the right knee. Step the left foot behind and outside the right foot. And let the left heel start to drop down towards the earth in a little down dog curtsy. And then come back through center, let both heels settle low. And we'll bend the left knee and step the right foot behind. Let the right heel drop down. Still pushing firmly into both hands. And release, come back to center one more time. Deep breath in your down dog. Long exhale out. And then we'll rise up on the toes. Let the heart drop towards the thighs. And take a nice walk to the top of the mat. Feet at least hip width apart. I recommend a little bit wider even, especially if it's your first fold for today. Let the head drop heavy, maybe nod yes and shake no. You might sway side to side. If you hold tension in the back of your neck, you might interlace your hands at the back of the skull and just use the weight of your arms to draw the head down a little bit more, releasing the neck. Or maybe you like ragdoll, holding the elbows and letting the shoulder blades open up. Take whatever variation of forward fold here is your favorite. And then release the fingers down to the earth. Pause for one more second. And then we're going to bend the knees a little bit. Bring the palms to the shins. Lift the crown of the head up and forward. Halfway folds. Ardha Uttanasana. And then bring elbows to thighs. Drop the hips down. Lift your toes. Wiggle them a little bit. Half chair. Supported. And then ground through both feet evenly as possible. Push down, rise all the way up. Palms kiss overhead and draw down into heart center. Shift the weight into your right foot a little bit. We're going to step the left foot back and turn to face the side of your mat. Let the toes turn in a little bit. We're going to be in this posture for most of our flow. So if you want to adjust your mat a little bit, if that makes it better for you, go ahead. I'm still weirded out with the camera angle on this. It's so weird looking to me. Okay. Inhale, take a deep breath up. Exhale the hands down and around, coming to heart center. And then we're going to push the hands forward. Thumb and index finger touch. Open out nice and wide. Exhale, bring the palms back together and into the heart. This is a heart opening link. Open, breathe. Exhale, draw it in. One more time, open. And come back. Here we go. Open the hands, turn your right toes towards the top of the mat. Exhale, lunge into warrior two. Straighten the front leg, drop the hands. Exhale, warrior two, look forward. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, lunge. One more, straighten. And lunge. Reset the feet to the top, hands kiss overhead. Circle around the heart. Inhale, the heart open. And exhale. Again, open. And back into the heart. And here we go, other side. Inhale, open. Turn the left toes. Exhale, lunge into warrior two. Drop the hands, straighten the leg. Exhale and lunge. Two more, just like that. Straighten. And lunge. Last time, straighten. And I like to turn my head and just really release my neck. Exhale and lunge. Reset to the side, palms kiss. Circle hands to the heart. Now, if your feet have gotten a little bit wide, you can heel toe them in just a little bit. And I like to turn the toes slightly in. It's a little bit more rest for the hips, so that's a good option. Inhale, open and closed. One more, open and close. Inhale, open and turn the right toes. Exhale, push the left heel back, warrior two. Just one time, straighten the front leg and extend warrior two. Keep the legs as they are. Flip the right hand, reach up and back, reverse warrior. Exhale, warrior two. One more time, reverse. And warrior two. Inhale, return to center. Circle hands to heart. Deep breath in. And closed. In. And exhale. Inhale and turn the left toes. Push the right heel back, warrior two. Inhale, straighten and release the front leg. Exhale, warrior two. Hold the legs, flip the left hand, reverse. And warrior two. Lift and flip. And warrior two. Reset back to the front. Palms kiss and circle to the heart. Deep breath in. This is your opportunity to rest. One more time, in and out. Inhale, open, turn the right toes. Push the left heel back, warrior two. Straighten the front leg just once and warrior two. Flip the hand, reverse. Warrior two. Reverse. And now we're going to bring the right elbow to the right thigh for side angle. Keep the left shoulder nice and open. Maybe the left hand comes down, forward, and up. Let's get a long line of energy from left fingers to left heel. Ground through the right heel. And breathe. Push down to rise up. Reset to the front of the mat, the long side. Circle hands to the heart. Deep breath in. And out. In. And exhale. Here we go, other side. Deep breath in. Turn the left toes, push the right heel back a little, warrior two. Straighten the front leg, release, and warrior two. Left hand up and back, reverse. Big side stretch here. Warrior two. Reach it up and back. And left elbow to left thigh. Right hand comes down, forward and up. Now it's right hand to right heel. That's a big long line of energy. And the left heel is really grounding down here. And stay for a breath. Next, inhale, push down, rise back up. Palms kiss, toes turn. Circle to the heart. 2 breaths in. And exhale. This time, maybe bring thumb and index finger together in Om Mudra. Exhale back. Here we go. Inhale, open. Right toes turn. Warrior two. Straighten the front leg. Back to 2. Up and back, reverse. Elbow to thigh. Left hand comes down and up. Side angle. Stay here for 1 breath. And we're going to circle this hand down and around. And as it comes past your front leg, we're going to release that right leg straight, bring the right hand down, and come into triangle pose. We can deepen that again. Bend the front knee. Circle the left hand down as it sweeps past. It straightens that front leg. And we come into triangle. 1 more time. Bend. Circle it around. And come into triangle. And we'll stay for a breath. Bend the front knee, push down, rise up, turn the toes, palms kiss, circle to the heart, and narrow your stance for resting. Inhale, exhale, inhale, open. Maybe you take thumb and index. Exhale, back to the heart. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Here we go, other side. Inhale, open and turn the left toes. Push that right heel back. Straighten the front leg, inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, up and back, reverse. Elbow to thigh, side angle. Reach that right hand around. Stay for a breath. Now this right hand is going to come down, and as it does, release the left hand to shin, ankle, or floor. Straighten the front leg and find triangle. Bend the left knee, circle the right hand down, and as it wipes past, it's straightening that leg for triangle. 1 more time, bend and circle and straighten and stay for a breath in Trikonasana. Long through both sides of the rib cage here. Bend the knee, reach all the way up. Palms kiss, toes turn, circle to the heart. Deep breath in. Exhale. 1 more in. And out. Inhale, open and turn the toes. Exhale, warrior two, right foot forward. Straighten the front leg. And expand. Inhale to reverse. And come to side angle. And this time you might bring your hand down all the way to the ground right off the bat. Circle it around, straighten through the front leg, find triangle pose. Bend the front knee. We're going to push back to warrior two. Now you can stay here in warrior two, or if you want to challenge your balance, the right hand is going to come down in front of and outside that right foot. You might slide that back foot in a little first to make the balance a little bit easier. Fly the left leg, reach the left hand high for Ardha Chandrasana, half moon pose. And stay for a breath. Bend the front knee, slide it back, warrior two. Inhale, reset the toes, lift up, circle hands to the heart. Just narrow the stance, 2 breaths in. Exhale. You can even close your eyes for this part if you like. Here we go, other side. Inhale, open, turn the left toes. Warrior two. Straighten the front leg. Warrior two. Reverse the warrior. Elbow to thigh or left hand down inside that foot. Circle the left hand around and up. Keep the hips nice and low. Circle the hand down and around, straighten through the front leg. Triangle pose. Stay for a breath. Bend the front leg back to warrior two. Stay and hold your warrior two and deepen into the shape if you like, or slide that right foot in a little bit. Reach that left hand down and out. Right foot floats up, right hand flies. Half moon pose. Bend the left knee, gently set it back, warrior two. Inhale, reset to the long side. Circle hands around. I'm going to give you one more option on that. 2 breaths in. Exhale. One more in. And out. Here we go, other side. Inhale, open, turn the right toes. Exhale, warrior two. Straighten the front leg. And exhale, warrior two. Reach the right hand up and back. And exhale into side angle, whatever your version looks like today. Reach that left hand down and around, straighten the front leg, triangle pose. And stay for a breath. Bend the knee, push back to warrior two. And you can hold right here, or you can slide forward and take half moon. And if you want a little extra challenge, I invite you to reach your left hand for your left foot and lift that left knee for sugar cane, which is sort of a cross between half moon and dancer. I'm gonna come and spy on you. What? You're amazing. Awesome options. Everybody reset back to warrior two. Inhale, reach the hands up, reset the toes. Circle hands around the heart. We're gonna learn it on the other side, and we're just gonna run it one more time each, and then we're on the stretching out. Inhale and open, big breath. Exhale, hands to heart. One more, open. And close. Here we go on the left. Inhale, deep breath, open. Turn the left toes, exhale, warrior two. Straighten the front leg. And exhale, warrior two. Lift and reverse. And bring the left hand down. Your version, it can be elbow to thigh. That works great. Circle the hand around. Make your way into triangle. And stay for a breath. Bend the front knee. Press up and back. Warrior two. Hold or fly into your half moon. And when we fall out like I just did, it's okay, we're human. And then maybe you reach the right hand and the right foot and take sugar cane. Bend the left knee, gently set back. Warrior two. Inhale, reset to the top. Exhale, hands circle around to the heart. One breath link here, open and close. Here we go. Inhale, open toes. Turn to the right. Warrior two, right foot forward. Inhale, straighten the leg. And exhale, lunge. Inhale, reverse. And exhale, side angle, your version. Circle the left hand, straighten the front leg, triangle pose. Bend the front knee, push back to warrior two. Hold or half moon or sugar cane. Bend the front knee, gracefully set it back, warrior two. Inhale and reset, palms kiss. Exhale, hands to the heart. Just one breath, we're going right to the other side, one breath. Inhale, open and turn the left toes. Exhale, warrior two. Straighten the front leg. And warrior two. Reverse warrior to side angle. Circle the top arm around, find triangle pose. And we'll stay here for a breath. Both legs as straight as you can get them. The knees are sort of crawling up the thighs here. Engage those kneecaps. Bend the front knee, back to warrior two. And then stay or fly your half moon. Or bend that foot in and find sugar cane. Soften the front knee, step it back, warrior two. Inhale, reset the toes, lift up, and circle hands to the heart. 3 breaths, catch it here. Let the hands float like there's no weight in the arms. One more time, in and out. We're going to heel toe the feet in a little bit, not quite as wide. And keep the toes pointing out. We're going to take a deep breath up. And we're going to sink into yogi squat. So if that's not in your mix today, bring elbows here to thighs and keep the hips up nice and high, a little more control. Or you can drop the hips all the way down in between, elbows inside the knees. And those elbows are pushing into the knees while the knees are pushing into the elbows. It's a little bit of a push and pull there. Notice if you're sitting all the way into your big toes, into the arches, or if you're really sitting at the outside edges, and see if you can't adjust the feet just a little so you're nice and balanced. And then we'll release the hands. Come down to a seat. Let the left foot tuck back behind. And bring the flat part of the right foot, the sole, inside that left thigh. You're going to notice maybe that you lean a little into the right hip. This left hip doesn't really want to settle. So bring your fingers to the earth, maybe shift around. And we're going to do a little like shimmy, shimmy, cocoa bop here. Just kind of rock through the hip bones and let that left side settle as much as it can. If you feel like you're going to tip over and you have a prop handy that you could put underneath your right knee, so you got a little more stability, that works great. Stay for a breath. And we're going to inhale both hands up. Bring the right hand behind and the left hand across to the right knee. And now maybe you get into a much deeper twist. Inhale the spine straight. Exhale into your twist. Inhale, reach both hands up. And we're going to twist in the opposite direction. So taking a little open twist, just getting around to the other side of the spine. And the clasp. Inhale, reach all the way up to the sky. We're going to take a forward fold from this shape and see how that feels in your body. The left hip is definitely going to reach up a little bit, and that's okay. Use your hands on the earth to gently push your weight back into the sits bones. So you're not rolling all the way into the right shin. And then tuck the chin, and we'll roll it all the way up. Bring the right hand down to the earth outside the right hip, checking that wrist is underneath shoulder. We're going to reach the left hand across the body like you're trying to grab something that's just out of reach. Circle the left hand up and around. If this version feels good, reach across and up and around. Ignore my kid in the background. Then you can stay right here with this. If you want to stretch the left foot out long, you can reach and squeeze the glutes and lift the hips and take stargazer pose to exhale around and down. Inhale, reach forward. Turn that off, please. And around and down. And we're going to come down this time and rotate all the way around so that we're looking at our left foot. Right foot is now inside that left thigh, and we are set up for Janu Sirsasana, head to knee pose. Inhale, both hands reach up, and exhale, bring the heart towards your foot. Imagine you could actually put your chest on your foot. This is called head to knee pose, but I don't ever like calling it that because I don't want you to round into a cat back just to get your head closer to your knee. I want to keep the spine nice and long. Use the hands to help pull your heart forward. Inhale, release a little out of your stretch, and exhale, deepen into it. Inhale, lift a little away, and exhale to deepen. One more time, inhale to lift away just a little bit. Exhale, find your deepest version of the stretch today and stay for a breath. Inhale, roll it all the way back up. We're going to shift the weight back, reach the right foot out in front of us, shake the legs out for a second. And then we're going to swing around and bring the right leg back and the left foot inside the thigh. So we're on the opposite side. And again, start with a shimmy here. See if you can get the sits bones down to the earth a little bit more. Use props as needed, as they're available to you. If you're feeling a lot of tension in the knee, you can adjust the angle of this foot so that it's not quite such a steep angle on this. And take a breath. Let's embrace the change that comes with this shape. Inhale, both hands up. Bring the left hand back and the right hand across. Exhale into your twist. Inhale, lift the hands up. Look up at your thumbs. Exhale, twist in the opposite direction. Nice open twist here. Inhale, reach up high in the sky. Here we go. Exhale, fold forward. And I'd be willing to guarantee that this fold does not feel the same as the other side. It's actually pretty rare to find a person that has the same level of flexibility on both sides of the body who is over the age of about 6 or 7. Inhale and roll it all the way back up. Plant the left hand down. Start just reaching the right hand across. Let the right hip lift up and roll over. And then circle that arm up and around. Reach the right hand through. Checking that that left wrist is under the left shoulder. Up and around. And then option to extend the right leg. Push the hips forward for stargazer. Lift up. Big side stretch. And around. And one more time, reach it up. Push the hips forward. Circle it down and rotate those hips around. So now we're looking at the right foot. Flexing the right foot and pulling the leg, trying to pull your heel towards you. You want to pull the thigh bone into the hip socket a little bit more firmly here. Inhale, reach the hands up. And exhale, reach your heart towards your foot. And we'll deepen on this side just like we did. Inhale to release out of your stretch a little. Exhale to fold down. Inhale away. And exhale, deepen. Continuing, lift and fold until you find that nice deep sensation of stretch that your body is saying, yes, this feels like it today. And stay for a couple of minutes. And tuck the chin We'll roll all the way back up. And now extend the left foot out and come up nice and tall to Dandasana. Wiggle the feet. You might knock the big toes together and then open the pinkies out. Or have the feet go side to side like windshield wipers. Maybe you shake out the thighs a little bit. Push yourself forward onto those sits bones. Pull the belly in towards the spine so you're sitting up nice and tall. And then we'll plant the feet down on the earth for a little bridge base. I'm going to slide my hips forward because I'm a very long yogi and roll all the way down. Coming down to a bridge base. I'm going to walk my feet just a little bit closer into my torso. Put my palms down on the earth, outside hips. On an inhale breath, drop your tailbone low. Let your belly lift. Make a big arch in the low back. And then when you exhale, tuck the tailbone under, push the low back down so the spine is flattening into the earth. Keep that tailbone tucked and roll the hips up. Knees are pointing forward, not out. And the weight here is in the shoulder blades, the triceps, the outside of the arms, and the palms of the hands. So your neck should feel free and safe. There's no weight there. Exhale, hold that tuck in the tailbone and gently roll all the way down, one vertebra at a time. And we'll do that again. Inhale, lift the belly, arch the back. Exhale, tuck the tailbone and flatten it down. Inhale, roll up into bridge. Exhale, roll it down, keeping the tailbone tucked as long as you can. One more time. Inhale, drop the tailbone, lift the belly. Tuck the tailbone, flatten the back. Inhale, roll up into bridge, and we're going to stay this time for a breath. If you like, you can pull the shoulder blades in underneath your heart and maybe interlace the hands down on the earth. Pushing those arms away, so we're getting a stretch in the shoulders as well as a stretch through the front of the hips. And then release the hands, release the shoulders, tuck the tailbone, roll it all the way down. Walk the feet out wide as the mat or wider than your hips. And we'll exhale, the knees tilt over to the right. Inhaling to center. And exhaling left. You can continue this with the feet planted if you like this version of windshield wipers. If you want to get a little bit more core activation, you might draw the knees in towards the heart. Get that tailbone long on the mat, and then tilt the knees to the right, using your transverse abs, the obliques, to control that movement. Back up through center, inhale, and exhale the other way. The slower you move here, the more muscle work you're going to get. The faster you go, the more you rely on gravity. But either version works just great. We're getting our twists. Next time the knees touch down to the right, let them stay. Pause for a full breath, maybe 2, maybe 3 if it feels really awesome. Maybe the left arm reaches out, and maybe the left ear comes down towards the earth. And then we'll inhale back up through center. And exhale over to the left, reaching the right arm out, maybe the right ear coming towards the ground. And we'll come all the way back up into center and find our way to happy baby. The hand's going to hold the outside edge of the foot. And you can do one foot at a time. If you prefer a half happy baby, put one foot on the earth, bring the elbow inside the knee of the lifted foot, and draw that knee down towards the earth. You are also welcome to take this as a full and hold both feet at the same time. You might rock a little side to side, if that feels okay. Let the feet come a little wider than you might think they ought to be. Give yourself some space, get the hips open up. And then play around with that spacing. You're going to feel the shape very differently as the feet come in and as the feet move out. Release the feet and let them come up towards the ceiling. Bring your hands down. Circle the ankles, wiggle the toes. And then bring your hands to the outsides of your thighs and let the feet open out. You can point or flex the feet here or alternate. We want to let the inner thighs, adductors, release and relax just a little bit. And then ease those feet back in. Draw the knees into the chest and pause for a moment in Apanasana, knee to chest pose. You might check on the neck here. If you feel like your chin is lifting up towards the sky, just gently lift the skull, tuck the chin a little bit, and release the skull gently down. And then we'll circle the knees around to the right and around to the left. And pause. And we'll extend the right leg long and the right arm out, and the left leg long and the left arm out. Let the fingers start to curl in, palms up towards the ceiling. You might walk your shoulders a little bit away from your ears. And if you have a different shape that you love for Shavasana, for example, if you wanted to bring the soles of the feet together and the knees out wide for reclined bound angle, that's a great closing shape. And if you really want to find that ultimate state of rest, well, then come on into your corpse pose. And breathe easy. Inhaling and exhaling. And giving yourself that permission to rest, to not have to do for a moment. Space to simply be and breathe. Reminding yourself that you are a human being and not a human doing. And that giving yourself this space to process information from shapes we took today. Give yourself the opportunity to sit with yourself is not just a gift, it's actually necessary. It's a beautiful part of being human. Welcome to Shavasana. Come back to noticing your body as it's touching the earth, feeling the length of the spine. And feel the breath moving in and out of your body. Deep inhales, long, easy exhales. And on your next deep breath in, sweep the arms back overhead or out to the side. Just stretch out your body. Wiggle the fingers, wiggle the toes, lift the heart up towards the sky. Take any yawn or shift or stretch that just feels amazing. Come back to your body. Come back to this space. And then maybe you turn to one side, draw the knees in towards the chest. Pause and feel the breath in this shape. Maybe you like to rock and roll through your spine and come right up to seated. Either way is going to work. Take the movement that feels nice, feels good. Smile. It's Friday and we did yoga. Roll out the shoulders a little bit. Bring a little bit of ease here. Some length to the spine. Move the neck around a little. And then we'll sit up nice and tall and bring the palms of the hands together with the thumbs at the center of the forehead, Ajna, the third eye, for clarity of thought. To the lips, Vishuddha, the throat chakra, for thoughtfulness in our speech. And to Anahata, the heart center, for consistency in action. Bowing the head, sealing in today's practice with this symbol of surrender. And a reminder to move through life with mindfulness and gratitude, compassion, and to take your mantra or intention for today with you off the mat into the world. It's how yogis make it a better place. The divine light within me sees and bows humbly to the light within you. Thank you for sharing your practice with me today. Namaste.